Yeah, it's like the podcast setting has become so familiar, but now it's been upgraded with being able to see and witness it and be there and almost feel like it's live.
So, Ollie, do you like podcasts?
I love podcasts, yeah, and I think it's great that they're having some sort of 2019, 2020 resurgence. Podcasts are great for companies because they're a way to explore and talk about any sort of topic that company covers in a really light-hearted, fun and easy to digest way.
Hey, Naomi.
Oh, I see that.
Do you listen to podcasts?
I love that. I love podcasts.
I don't personally, but I have been involved with the production of a few in the past.
So what do you think the benefits are for companies and brands doing podcasts themselves?
Yeah, I think that podcasts in general provide a really nice opportunity for brands to get a kind of unscripted presence. They can sort of generate quite a reliable and interested following within their target markets, and it's a really nice element to add to your marketing mix.
Hayley, do you like podcasts?
No. I think I'm more of a visual person. I guess if there's like the option to watch it with video and audio, that's cool. Then you can have that kind of, well, you know, if I'm busy, I can listen to it, and if not, I can sit down and watch it because I'm more of a visual person.
I knew this was so sorry, but I'm gagging for a piss.
Yeah, it's like the podcast setting has become so familiar, but now it's been upgraded with being able to see and witness it and be there and almost feel like it's live. Podcasts are so in the moment, and even when you watch it back as a vlog or a video, it still feels live, it still feels in the moment, which is a really weird breaking of this boundary.
It's kind of ASMR-y.
Very ASMR.
Yeah, very intimate.
It's just really
Someone's
convenient.
very whispering in your ear.
Yeah.
Secret to
I've just never been into them. Are you into it? Yeah.
So you're about to go off to a shoot? What are you doing for the day?
I've got to leave in 11 minutes.
Oh, so we've got a strict countdown.
So podcasts are a really good example of having a very highly captivated audience. So, you know, it tends to be that the watch time tends to be really high on podcasts, whereas, you know, online video content is a little bit more active when you're kind of flicking through different things and there's all the other options. So yeah, there's a lot of value in that for brands and for listeners.
What do you think the drawbacks were initially for being an audio-only format?
You know, a picture says 1,000 words, that sort of thing. You can communicate so much with visuals, and also the pairing visual and audio, it's just so much more information. I think that video is more engaging, but it's just different things for different people, right? It's just, they're just different mediums. I don't think that they necessarily contradict one another.
I think the drawbacks of being an audio-only podcast are that you are not giving your audience the opportunity to put a face to your brand or a face to your business. And that's why bringing it in video as part of a podcast gives an audience that kind of added value. They can see who's talking, they can get a flavour of their style, taste, how they visually represent themselves.
Well, video podcasts are a good way for podcasts to drive traffic and drive new listeners, because it's quite difficult, I think, sometimes to discover a new podcast. But if you're on YouTube and you keep being shown clips of, you know, Joe Rogan talking about this with that person, and you know, and that's really easy because the search terms work well, the tags work well, and then the individual topics they're talked about can be kind of pushed out to those niches. So I think that the video stuff is more of a marketing exercise for the audio stuff than necessarily that's how people are consuming podcasts.
You want a podcast?
I want to where's my podcast? Come on, when are we starting the Speak to Witches podcast?
No one would listen to your fucking podcast.
Shut up!
Nobody.
Oh, you've been horrible today.
Even I wouldn't listen to your
Why have you been
podcast.
so nasty to me?
What would you talk about in a podcast?
I talk about you. I talk about you.
Oh, then everyone will listen.
Oh,